he is. Made it. A bit of after lake refreshment from the air. Oof, he's up and off early, look at that. But talking of up and off early, so are we. It's not actually that early, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 AM. Everybody's just very sleepy this morning. The reason we've come out early is because we could get roadside parking here next to the lake. That was completely chocker yesterday. But just to give you an idea, here we go. There you go. Oh, there's, you can rent the electric boats. We were about 4.5 kilometres further down the lake. But we are now at what is known as the Pont du Verdon. Pont being bridge. Pont. And that is the famous picture where yesterday it was absolutely heaving with kayaks, electric boats, canoes, pedalos. Yeah, that was busy down there. But yeah, that's where I drove. Oh, the fact they have to put out a sign. Oh no. 70 kilometres an hour you plunge into there at. Hello, and I hope you enjoyed that epic drive. Just skirted down the Alps after we left Lac D'Orient, and we've headed towards Grenoble, and we're on an air here. You can see there's camping cars there, there's camping car spaces here. We've even got a hookup, and there's free water just down there, free water, free Wi-Fi, free toilet emptying. Well, I say free, included in the parking. And we believe the parking is €9.50. But wait till you see my view. John's just popped off down there where the two flags are. That's a restaurant. But he's also apparently seen people walking back with baguettes. So he's just gone to see there, but if not, he's taking me out for lunch. So sadly for me, bangé into the no swimming in the lake. But we are on our way to find a pool, which I found on Google. It's there, look, I see it. Another pizzeria there over in the background. Oh, so I can see the pool, but I can't get to it. And I know it's got water in, I can see it. Check the gate, John. So there's the swimming pool that I can see, but I can't get into because it's closed. So on a Wednesday and a Sunday, there's this little boat that you can get which takes you to this Himalayan bridge. And at certain times they actually do meals on the boat as well. But we've checked out all the pizzerias and cafes along here, and they do all close at 7 PM. which is probably a little bit too early for us to have dinner. But anyway, I'm going to go now and chill out on the beach for the afternoon because it's been a hefty drive this morning. Well, what a peaceful night's sleep we had last night. And ignore the child, and ignore the crying child in the background. That's not ours, and we've only just heard it. But there's only one thing that's going to sort out the mop. A morning dip. We aren't swimming, we're dipping. There was lots of people in last night. I am not going to swim. I'm literally going to throw myself in. When I say throw myself in, I probably won't be doing that. It'll be freezing. But I'm going to dunk myself in. Oh my God. This is stunning. You ready, John? Oh, you've even got your t-shirt on. You're not going to dunk in your t-shirt, are you?
I can put my hat on, it's freezing.
Oh, look at that over there. It just doesn't even seem real. It's like I said to John last night, it's almost like one of those, you know, like a Disney film has like the screens in the background. That's what it looks like. It looks like an acetate. God, that probably is really old-fashioned. Anyway, right, here goes. I've moved over to the action cam, so it probably does look slightly different in perspective, but anyway, it's time. Come on, John. What do we think? Sure. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've got my what I call shower flip-flops on, so that it's not rocky, because it is quite rocky underfoot. Right, that's as far as I'm going. Because I can't see how deep it goes. Oh man. Oh, I saw a fish. Is that reassuring? Go on, I'll let you hold that for a second. Are you cold? Is it on the nads?
It's all good.
Right. Ready? I'm dunking. Oh. That is nice. Go on, John, you can do this.
What about my heart?
Go on backwards, you can do this. See? It's alright, isn't it? Just don't lose your flip-flops.
Oh, yeah.
So we have just had a steady 3 hours and 10-minute drive from the lake this morning. We did take the toll roads. I didn't want to do the toll roads on the way back up, but the amount of lorries we kept getting stuck behind, I was like, oh, do you know what? For the sake of €30, let's get on the tolls. So John has brought me somewhere for lunch where I can do the catwalk. There he is. I should probably insert like a bit of Duran Girls on film right now. Look at that. Where are we, John?
Dole. We're on the Dole.
We're on. I knew I was going to like this place the minute that John told me that it had a population of 23,000. Perfect. I think I've started to learn what I like. I like small towns by day, and I like lakeside by night. Turns out I'm not doing the catwalk after all. I really am doing the catwalk. So we've come to Dole, which is a beautiful town. John's now treating me to some lunch. Taco! So John is now going to explain to you what the catwalk is all about.
Okay, so the trail of the perched cat. Brackets. The hunt for pussy.
Look at him, cracks himself up.
Oh, so funny. So there's a 2K version and a 4K version.
Oh, come on, you can't do it seriously now. The hunt for pussy.
Yeah. According to this review, as much as Dole is a tourist attraction, nothing beats wandering around town looking for pussy.
Well, but does it beat Fanny?
Well,
Fanny and Caro?
no.
The link will go in the corner for that one. This is good. It's an Instagram versus reality moment. Just in case I try to drink this one. So we haven't been able to go into the cathedral today because there's a military funeral taking place. So Dole is famous because it's the home, or was the home, of Natal Pasteur, who was the magician, scientist.
Louis Pasteur.
Louis Pasteur, who...
Maison Natal to Pasteur, birthplace of...
Oh, so the birthplace. It's a good job I've always got Google with me. And if you haven't already gathered, Louis Pasteur, dreamt up and created pasteurisation, which is what means your milk doesn't go straight off. Can you believe I used to be a teacher? I made learning just so much fun, honestly. I don't know why I left the classroom. Nothing to do with the pay and conditions and blah, 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 blah. What have you found?
An arrow.
Oh, yeah. With a pussy's backside on it. I'm going to keep calling it Dole. Dole? How do I pronounce it? Dole. How much? Dole. Is also famous for a story about the author wrote a story about the cat who lived here. Anyway, I'll let John get over looking at the menu in that restaurant. I think it must have been expensive. And there he is, the man himself. La Pasteur. What are you Googling?
He was famous for the rabies vaccine.
Rabies. Oh, rabies. Not pasteurisation then?
No, rabies.
Oh, rabies vaccine, not pasteurisation. Forget all that. Let your milk go off. Scary bit. Oh, it's nice and cool down here. Question is though, what about cats? Now I hope you've all got sympathy for John because remember he's Scottish and I've made sure he's had plenty of shade because he's not used to anything above 12 degrees.
Melting. Melting.
And apologies to if anybody of my subscribers or anybody watching this is Scottish. This is all jest. This is what we do. We have English Scottish banter all the time between us because we know who's best really. Yeah, we both agree. We really like Dole. And there's the air. And if you are thinking of visiting Dole, which we would 110% recommend, we really liked it. Here's the air. Yes, it's a car park, but it's free. Gratuit. Oh my God. It's actually hotter here. I'm absolutely melting. I've got clothes on, by the way. I've just put comfortable clothes back on for driving. It's hotter here, John, innit, than in the south. We're going through a heat wave, and I'm going to put these out over the winter. So just remember, when you're complaining, Joe, about how cold it is, remember how you deal in the heat. Second lake of the day. We are at Lac D'Orient. We did quite a bit of driving today. We did 5.5 hours. But we've come down the beach, we've had a swim. We're actually parked on the air, the free air. And just having a wine with the slumber cup. This is the life. What do you say, John?
This is the life. Do the dishes, make your bed, put the washing on, lots of washings, take the garden bin out.
It's gone. So I'm just going to do a fat girl hike up the beach. We've watched the sunset. We've drunk the wine and the beer. We're going to go back to the camping car in the car park. But just to let you know, here at this beach, there's showers, toilets, cabins for changing. It's also 9 p.m, so you wouldn't expect anything to be open. Lots and lots of pedalos, lots of people out there on paddleboards. There's also a campsite just behind that wood over there called, ironically, Camping de Lac D'Orient. You'll see up there, there's a bar, restaurant. And it's probably important to remember, we're in the Champagne region. We didn't bring champagne. Just up there is wee Johnny, who's arrived back from the toilet. There's actually 18 miles of bike track around the lake, but and there in the dark of the night is the Erda camping car. This one's a biggie.
If it was on Fleur, you'd get another 60 on there.
On Fleur you would definitely get another on a 60, but you can see how close it is to the road. Hoping we sleep or eat. I made an epic fail today though. This morning by the lake, free. Well, it wasn't free. It was, what did you say it was, the lake? €13?
13, yeah.
13. I forgot to put water in. So we are running a little bit dry here, which is why we're going to get up in the morning, head off, because there's nowhere for breakfast either. And we've got enough water to drink. We've got enough water for a cuppa. But other than that, we are quite dry.
Hello, I'm Jo, otherwise known as the menopausal motorhomer. Now, after navigating through some challenging years, add in the twist of my rapidly depleting hormones, I think I've found my ultimate remedy, hitting the road in my motorhomer lane. Join me on my travel escapades across the UK and Europe, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my upcoming adventures.